She's another Palestinian lady. She is from West Bank. She's the GP here in Leeds. And she is very powerful. So here we go. Susanna Samara.
Hi. Oh, I've had the right foot now. Basically, I don't know. You probably haven't seen my. You've probably seen my mate's Jack Russell, but I have a little Jack Russell. If females don't get done, they can have this serious condition where the bleeding can die. Of course, she had it. So, yeah, so she's in the. I've just taken to another emergency, but yeah, I just got back. There's not many here, is there?
That one guy up top.
Yeah. Was there more attitude? Oh, is it?
Weird.
That bloke who assaulted you here, is there? There's no one here, is there? Was there one at uni just as dead?
Less. Half of them.
Yeah.
We were about half an hour of chanting and then the walk down.
Yesterday might have been busier. I don't know if I'll get into traffic. I've parked on the permit place.
Where?
Over near the Gune College. But I'm thinking, are they going to have traffic wardens this time? My luck they will. But then again, if we're only going to be an hour. But considering the way the day's gone, no, I won't be surprised if we don't get. And then I've got to get up at 7:30 in the morning. That'll be fun. No, not even 7:30. I've got to be there for 7:30. Bradford. That's boring, isn't it? Do you have any problems?
No issues. Just that one guy up top. Tried playing music next to me.
Him in the green?
Yeah. And the stewards apparently.
Yeah.
But I was chatting to Brendan on the way down. You know,
That's the one with the one of those lights, isn't it? Yeah.
So I said to him,
Did you walk down or cycle?
I won't bike.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
So he was saying, he come up to me and he said, I've been telling these lot we need to start working with you.
Yeah, they're silly not to.
Daft, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then 5 minutes later, you know what I mean? He's playing music.
But you see, I mean, it's some of them are getting it to the head. I don't know.
Some of them are just hijacking what's going on.
Yeah, well, that's what.
Just here to cause trouble.
You think when I filmed and you were there, the first one I did, and if you look at Marty's, you might have filmed it as well. You might see me with a little Jack Russell. Yeah. I didn't even notice you two. That were packed, and it were more people. Now it's just sort of socialist now. It's just turn up for anything. Oh God, this is boring. I mean, yesterday might have been a bigger one.
A lot of them are being Bradford today, though.
Yeah, they're all over, aren't they?
Yeah.
They don't really have it planned out well. Oh, I tell you what, if you fancied it, but I don't know if it's worth it, just for a split second. They've got some thing on Friday, but in a building, but Jeremy Corbyn's going. So I thought, you know Jeremy Corbyn?
Yeah, but where?
Oh, I'll send you the thing. It's yeah, I presume it's Leeds City Centre.
Right.
I mean, it's in buildings, so we won't be able to go in.
No,
but if you fancy just standing outside waiting for Corbyn, just to briefly zoom past, it's up to you.
They'll have some stuff outside, won't they?
I'm not sure. I'll send you it, and you can see it's on their Facebook thing.
On theirs?
Yeah, it's it's their Facebook. One of their. It's a bit more recent one. Have they mentioned the embarrassing protest they had today in Shipley?
Yeah, we talked about it.
They'd probably tried to make out it was brilliant when they lasted 2 hours, if that.
Started to rip the roof off and got arrested.
Yeah, lasted 2 hours. Yeah. Pointless.
Then I'm down by lunchtime.
Yeah. I bet they're up an hour at the most. I don't think that sign's official, you know. There was no stamp on it. I'll try and screen. I'll have a look tonight, see if I did record it. I might not have done. But
I think it is a prohibited place, but it doesn't apply to us given what we're doing.
no, well, it doesn't even have a stamp on.
The next speaker, she is also
I mean, the chance of anything happening there, I don't think will happen now.
Catholic, working here in Leeds. She is very, very pro-Palestinian. She always makes me cry when she speaks because she speaks from the heart. Please represent Rosa Paz. Thank you very much for coming.
Personal account, Suzanne. Having just followed a personal account, I'm going to start with some words that I have used previously. My blood is a Palestinian, but my tears are. My genealogy will not trace me back to its lands, but my heart has taken me there. What kind of world are we living in when there are people who still remain silent about
Does
the
make you wonder if this view looks the WhatsApp group.
catastrophe of incomprehensible magnitude? Flicking through the screens that have become windows into a world torn apart by the ravages of war, we remain confronted by a genocidal conflict that has raged on for over 220 days. Nearly 35,000 lives lost, over 75,000 scarred by unspeakable injuries, an entire population gripped by a lifetime of trauma. And just when we think it can't get any worse, it does. Mass graves filled with victims of mass killings. Aid destroyed before it even gets to those who need it. Concentration camps of torture. Innocent Palestinians shackled, blindfolded, humiliated, kept in cages, stripped naked, beaten, dogs leashed upon
What
them,
flag's that?
medical care
I'm
withheld,
terrible with
Kashmir.
flags. Is
daily
it?
life
Yeah.
completely
That's right.
obliterated.
Why has it got it
Having
then?
leveled most of Gaza,
Like Jawad
Israel
said,
now
he's from
has its
Kashmir.
sights on Rafah,
Ah.
where the siege of bombardment has begun on an area where over 1 million people were told to evacuate. They told them to go there. They said it would be safe, a supposed safe place from the storms of war. It was already a battleground of despair, but Israel's barbarism has unleashed its offensive to level Rafah to the ground. They told them
I
to
thought
go
they might have
there.
had a counter
They said it
protest,
would be
but
safe.
don't look like they're
But
bothered.
this safety was a lie. Innocent
I
people
don't
have
know,
been
but
told to
no.
flee. But where do they go? Stay south or move away? They'll be bombed either way. This is not history repeating itself. This is an extension of decades of oppression, occupation, and barbarity. The tragic waves of the past continue to flow through the corridors of time, reminding us of the ongoing Nakba, the catastrophe that started 76 years ago and continues to unfold in our world today. For a moment, let's imagine.
Oh god, this is
Let's imagine the
boring.
words of these.
Did they do anything different down there, or was it all
Dear
speeches?
world,
Couple
don't
of
let
speeches,
this
bit of chanting.
continue. My world has crumbled.
And they even bothered walking around the building. I suppose they did that yesterday.
The warmth of my family, the safety, the security
She's
of my
been funny
livelihood,
with this thing.
the laughter of my children, the peace in my mind, the use of my limbs. I see destruction with my eyes closed.
Well, weird
and
she was being overly friendly that day. And I don't know if it's because of the assault.
But at the time they've not put their names out either. They've not put their names out at the time as well.
Not put their- oh.
More than 3 people.
But we are trapped in a corner. Dear
Yeah.
world, from the depth of my despair, I write to you pleading for compassion and mercy. The scenes on social media don't capture
Oh, I'm
my
so
agony.
bored.
I'm not just a statistic. I'm a person with dreams who has been robbed of my everything and tested to extremes. Dear world, we are mothers and fathers, sons and daughters, whose lives have been torn apart by violence
I don't even
and
listen, I
oppression.
just...
We ask for your
That's when I get home,
solidarity,
it's just
your mercy,
background
your
noise
compassion.
until I get home.
Dear world, look beyond the headlines and the hashtags. Bring us humanity that seems nowhere to be found.
And again, I bet most of these
And my
people aren't
once beautiful
listening.
landscape is levelled to the ground. I am starving and thirsty. My body is tired and broken. My spirit remains steadfast for guaranteed freedom. From the Nakba of 1948 to the ongoing occupation and siege of Gaza, the essence of the Palestinian people is their unwavering strength in their struggle for justice and freedom. Despite the darkness that surrounds them, Palestinians show grace and fortitude in their pursuit of dignity and self-determination. This genocide may have scarred the landscape of Palestine, but it has not extinguished the flame of hope that burns in the hearts of its people. Because in the eyes of each Palestinian is the courage of millions. And perhaps most inspiring of all is the steadfastness of their hope. Palestinians have shown the world what it means to be truly unconquerable. To the world, open your eyes. The awakening is here. The lies of geopolitical narratives claiming democracy, human rights and freedom have been exposed in the face of their brutal inaction. And for Palestine,
Yeah, I thought it'd be 3 after 6, where the, you know, down there where all the, but it's 10 o'clock lines.
We cry with you. In the face of injustice, our voices rise with you. And despite the distance between us, we stand hand in hand with you. We are guided by compassion, not indifference. In your bleakest moments, you are not forgotten. The fight you fight, we fight with you. The dreams you hope, we hope with you. We call for justice and peace, not tyranny and violence. History will judge those who chose to remain silent. Our heroes of Palestine,
I don't think
as knowledge has become wisdom. We are united, Palestine, in your fight for freedom! Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free!
Brought up that
Thank you
reunion.
so much,
No, down
Oh,
here.
yeah.
We've been here more than 20 minutes.
Next up,
Yeah.
we've got a student here now. Big up the student encampment.
Pick 'em up.
15 days in their encampment now at the university with them for demands. They marched all the way here to join this vigil. So again, a massive round
2
of applause.
minutes or what? It's not exactly a big march.
They are the future. Stop Captain Knight literally said to me as he watched you guys walk in, he was like,
10-15
they're the
minute walk.
future.
Yeah.
You guys are. So
I'm going to park
next up
down
we
there.
have
Maybe
Jawad,
I
who's a
should have
history
done.
Well,
student,
because you said you were
and a
gonna.
member of the Leeds
But
student against
by the time you get there,
apartheid
then you'd have to walk down.
Yeah, that's why I thought I'll be, I thought I'll just sneak up there thinking, oh,
Honestly, I've been trying to gather my thoughts since we left for the march to get here. I had no idea what I was going to say, so I've been actually spending the past 5 minutes writing everything I wanted to. And I was looking at the countless banners we had called the healthcare workers, and I was thinking, students will study to become healthcare workers in university. And healthcare workers will want students. As we know right now, the healthcare
is that a woman or a kid? It's a kid, isn't it? On the grass.
Completely.
Oh, my eyesight's bad.
Yet despite the fact
Is it?
that
It's small.
they have nearly lost everything, they continue to become extremely resilient in the face of annihilation. The bravest ones out there are the ones that have decided we will not leave our patients. Even if the occupation comes to kill us, we will not leave our patients. And their resilience is astounding, as even around crumbling walls, they write on those walls saying, if we leave, who takes care of them? They forgot all about their own lives, only to save those who could not even save themselves. The healthcare workers are some of the most important people And we at this vigil should honor them not just today when it's Nakba Day, but every single day as the genocide continues and increases brutality as Rafah now is being invaded.
I'm going to say, where is
as
the
genocide violence escalates into more
right.
disgusting and brutal seizures upon every single thing that stands. And now, it's been 76 years since the Nakba. Let me rephrase that actually. It's been 76 years since the start of the Nakba, because it has not ended. The numbers just keep increasing. More Palestinians are displaced every single day. More Palestinians lose their homes every single day, having to flee to a country that they don't even want to go to, because it is their land that they are leaving. The Palestinians are like olive trees, they are inherited and native to their land. When Zionists tore them down in 1948, their branches, their leaves and their seeds, they flew across the world. They landed in every continent, every country, and every single city. And those seeds, they grew their roots in those cities. And for generations, they would yearn to return to their home with the keys around their necks that their grandfathers and grandmothers held as they left, as Zionist militias took a land that was never theirs. Those roots rose up, and the olive trees that are yearning for their home sprouted with its flag in every city across the world. And like our student encampments, we made sure of that. Every continent has heard the Palestinian voice as students, many of whom are actually studying to become healthcare workers, fighting for the right of the Palestinians to return to their home, to have a Palestinian state, a one singular Palestinian state, where the Zionists have no control over if they have to die or live, because they should not have control of Palestinian lives. In Europe, we have many encampments in the UK, France, Italy, the Netherlands. We know that many in the US, like Colombia, like Yale. We know that many are appearing now in Mexico, in South America. Tokyo has their own encampment. Many Asian countries are coming together to form their own encampments. There's one in South Africa as well. Antarctica has an encampment. Every single continent has seen the Palestinian flag. Resilience is beautiful. Resilience is lighting the skies and lighting the streets. And watching as the world dons your name, picking you up off the ground, holding you high, and marching with your flag and saying in one singular voice, we will not be extinguished. And we gather under the cause of fighting against injustice and fighting against oppression wherever we see it. Because Zionism has a hand in almost every single oppression of the global south. Today I brought the Kashmiri flag with me. My people, who are also occupied, who the IDF trains to mercilessly kill them and put them to the brink of complete death and starvation. Just like how the Palestinians have endured for 76 years, Kashmiris have also endured it for the same time. And as we stand here, today at this vigil, and at many vigils, we stand, we light these candles. But as students who will lead the future and pave the path so Palestinians can return home, we'll pave the road for everyone. And on that road, we will light candles across so every single Palestinian can see the road home that we make, all of us, and bring them back home to their country. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever. From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Jawad. As I thought, he was a great speaker. Next one, I sent it here already. As I said, She said she's Iraqi, Turkish Iraqi, but she is Palestinian half. Here we go. Yes, ma'am. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Every one of the 221 days since Israel's vicious military campaign started in Gaza in October has been a Nakba. But the Nakba wasn't an accident, nor is it simply a moment in history. It was designed and engineered through extensive colonial planning and execution. Israel's
People
insatiable
just want to
desire
be
for
home
land
really this
grabbing
time of
and
night.
collective punishment against the Palestinians
Chill out,
was,
finish work.
surprise,
I don't want to be stood in town.
directly inspired by the British, who ruled over Palestine long before Israel existed. The Zionist ideology that birthed the
Did you go to the
Nakba
protest
is
yesterday?
racist
Yesterday?
and
But
brutal.
there was one in, there was this walkout. I was at the vet, so I didn't go.
No, that was the 1 o'clock one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I just,
Won't very
no.
well advertise that.
But let us be clear.
I saw it
The
like last
Nakba
minute.
is ongoing.
I did. I was filled, but it was a good job because, well, it was a good job I went to the vets, otherwise there were dead dogs, so it worked out well, but it would have been.
Not as many people here today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dead.
That is the Nakba. Every time a
Well, they're not
Palestinian
advertising them well.
is forced to relocate to a so-called safe shelter, that is the Nakba.
Marty knows
Every time a bomb is dropped in Rafah, burying entire families
They couldn't say
under
them,
the
it happened
rubble,
up there, you know,
that is the
They
Nakba.
called next to me, started
And
playing
every
music on
time
the
a
phone.
political prisoner is
Yeah.
locked up
10 minutes later,
indefinitely to
we
be
give up.
beaten, tortured, and silenced for daring to call out.
And he's made friends with him now. They're all best friends because at the beginning it was enemies.
The Nakba simply isn't a day in history. It is a proactive, perpetual, and ever-present nightmare. The Nakba is a timeless reality for Palestinians. And the Zionist state of Israel continues to conjure up savage ways to oppress our Palestinian brothers and sisters, to break their resolve.
Again.
And this particularly violent chapter in Palestinian history is Israel's wild and frankly desperate attempt to
Yeah,
crush
we're filming,
Palestinian
we're
spirit
filming.
once and
You can't
for
miss
all.
it. We're
But
filming.
look around you.
Filming.
In spite of every effort by Israel and its cronies to erase their very existence,
Can't hear him
the
anyway.
Palestinian people remain defiant. They stand amongst us here today, courageous and noble, and their flag continues to wave in all its glory. Palestine
Best
is the
ignore it.
epitome of
I don't
honor,
know, let's ignore him and then we don't get involved. He might be
to
drunk
this
and
day,
get a
the
bit violent.
Palestinians have refused to accept defeat, even as they are mercilessly pitted against barbaric, state-sanctioned violence and an entity that is frankly gorging in F-35 fighter jets.
Let one of the religious ones go at.
7 months and counting, Israel has deployed its entire arsenal against
Yeah,
the
I thought there'd be
besieged
more
Gaza,
Jewish people
and
because I know
emphatically
Saturday they
failed
said they can't
to
do
achieve
it
a
as many,
single
but
objective. The
Recognise it.
Palestinian heart still beats.
Some kind of
The
politics.
Palestinians still rise
Yeah.
amidst
No,
the
it may
rubble
be,
and carnage to fight another day. And
I
so
don't know, I
we
can't see what
rise
the badge
too,
says.
steadfast, determined, hopeful. As we commemorate the injustice of 76 years of occupation, displacement,
it's
and
got that,
dispossession, let us renew our pledge
Yeah.
to center our lives on the fight for Palestinian liberation. Nothing else matters until Palestine is free. Nothing. For as long as our government continues its support for the ongoing Nakba, arming Israel at all
Yeah,
costs,
have a bit of a
we
wonder.
must fight. We will not be silent. We will not tire. We will not forget. Palestinian solidarity is alive and well. In fact, it has never been louder. We will march on until we have decolonized every institution that enables Israel to maim and murder with impunity. We will free ourselves from the shackles of imperialism that has ravaged our ancestral roots. And we will reclaim our narrative. We will honor every martyr from Muhammad al-Durra to Hind Rajab.
I was just waiting for you to come under the flags, then I was going to pop out.
And we will
They've told me what flag it is and I've forgotten. Kashmir or something, I think. I don't know. All flags look
We've
the same
got
to
work
me.
to do, so
got bad eyesight, don't you?
Please,
Yeah.
everyone, find your path.
I mean,
your
but you
corner
see, I
in
have
this
glasses, but you know, when I put them on, everything's too
sanction,
sharp. I just
march,
find it really
petition,
weird.
Organize,
No,
write,
because,
shout, disrupt.
It almost gives me a headache. I'm used to everything blurring. I must have been like this all my life.
Fight
But-
and keep fighting. Our movement is unwavering.
Oh,
It
I
is
can't
thriving,
touch them.
it is
The last
diverse,
thing I
and
could
it
do,
is full
I can't
of
put
love.
touch my eyes at all.
And it will
On
never
my belly
stop
button.
until
That freaks
Palestine
me
is
out.
free. And it will never stop until
No.
the Palestinians
When I was
take
at
back
school,
every
we went
grain of
camping and
land.
they all lied to me,
So
said
when
that
I
it's a
say,
tradition
long live
to do this
Palestine,
thing called
you
pegging
say,
out.
long live
And they
Gaza.
pegged me down and
Long live
squirted
Palestine!
toothpaste all over me. And I couldn't touch my tummy button for it because it was just dried up. Oh, and egg as well, they threw egg on me. Basically, if egg goes on you, it just goes to powder after a few days.
You should make a movie about all that.
I'd never been camping before. It was awful. It was Scouts. The Scouts master went in the hotel for 2 days and left us to it. It was just freezing cold. It was awful. I just got cold and that was it. Most miserable time going. I only in Scouts a few weeks. I don't think I lasted much longer. It wasn't the most fun time. But no. Oh dear. Oh God, this is dragging on. I'm hoping it finishes in an hour. I mean, less. I mean, as in. God, how long has it gone? About half an hour. Oh, please finish. But I've got to get up tomorrow now to pick up the dog at the vet's at 7:30 to take her to a different vet's for 8:30. Well, that'll be fun.
I hope his nails are alright. I hope his nails are alright.
Oh, she's you know what I've got to do for the next 8 weeks? She's not allowed to exercise, so I can't just be leaving in the house. So I'm going to have to carry her for 8 weeks. So you'll see me with that bag. The other one's my mate's, but no, actually I didn't realise how serious it was.
Well, I hope your little doggy's alright.
Oh yeah, I think she is. But she hasn't come round fully. Well, she has. I think she's a foot on. So we'll put her in, and that'll be another £100+ Oh, marvellous. Fortunately, they let me pay it off monthly, but it's like whoa, we'll have more treatment there. Oh God. But yeah.
I'm gonna get some pictures.
Yeah, have fun.
Weekend after the other and condemn this worsening genocide of Gaza as an abomination and the same problem. Repeated across the land, the Hebrew Bible is a key concept. Do not oppress the stranger, but you will also strangers need. All right.
Nice guy.
Yeah. Oh, is it like an observer then?
He come down, just sort of a bit scared of talking to anybody.
Oh yeah, but
That's why he's just stuck with the police.
you love
I mean, I can't see any of these like letting him speak or listening to him in any way.
no. Well, you know what I thought of?
Stand there, don't mind letting him speak.
Well, you know what I thought of was that guy who comes regularly. I thought if you had him and one of the others just in a room and just chat to each other. But I don't know if anyone agreed to it. No, they end up screaming at each other, and that's the trouble. It's just shouting, man. It's whoever shouts the loudest.
I mean, you only have to look at where they stole that flag, and then you have them 2 women, and they're both screaming at each other.
Oh yeah, it just goes nuts. I mean, all right, it's hot, but that's all that happens. And the reality is, I mean, that's why I think that people are just so fed up. That's why Israel got loads of points during Eurovision. And I thought, well, yeah, that tells you everything. People are just fed up of it. It's just gone on and on and on. I think that now they're doing more of a negative than anything. Even people who supported them, I think, are just thinking, we've had enough. But you never know. I mean, I don't know how long this war will last. I mean, it could be over tomorrow. I thought it'd have been like a couple of days, to be honest, but...
Conduct of the whole world. As he fails to do so, he is apprehended for the sins of the whole world. This is why durable resistance is necessary.
off now because when I find it crashes if I do longer to transfer to the iPad. It just dies. It's a right pain. Sometimes it works brilliantly and sometimes it just, that airdrops, sometimes it's just, ugh.
Well, our gaze is not enough, and our words alone are not enough. God commands us this. Cease to do evil, learn to do good. Devote yourselves to justice and
anything
aim
about my
for
affiliation.
reform.
Ask them a couple of questions.
And so, with our watchful gazes,
Yeah,
our
people are
raised
relaxed
voices, and
I
our
mean, they
martial
can do that on this side. You just go
Oh
over and
yeah,
set
I won't
out.
risk it.
You're an absolute-
Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, it's like, I don't know if you saw that film I sent you from Manchester one where they're all following them. Yeah. I'm thinking, what are you achieving except looking? But I doubt if any of them even cared about it. They just wanted to. You know what I mean? I mean, some are now saying that to be woke is ugly for ugly people and they're walking away from it.
Next up we have Tutley.
Yeah, it's weird how she's gone cold again.
This was a real
Actually, she waved at me the other day, so, but it was just weird that day she was chatting and I've never seen her do it before. But she was doing it to everyone. That one was supposed to be first.
Yeah, it was after some police had spoke to her.
Yeah, but she was doing it to everyone. It was weird. Yeah, maybe she got a telling off. I don't know.
Please give him a massive, massive
Got another.
They can really see
Say again. Oh yeah, I don't think they'll care. When it's one on their own, they're not bothered. It's when there's a group of them shouting. I mean, to be fair, that day, no one that student one. I can't remember if it was the night. It was just me on my own. No one else were there, but it was busy. If you look, that that usual guy who was the Jewish guy, he was sat at the table with them. They weren't giving him grief, a little bit, but actually sat on the table with them. So you know what I mean? It just shows you, if it's just
guy
one.
that goes up to uni, he's got balls in play, don't care.
No. I presume he's Jewish.
Yeah.
But yeah, but like I said, I think if they're more aggressive to him, I'm not sure he would have done it. Oh, he's back again. Even she can't be bothered to stood up anymore. Sat there just handing him out. That's a bit lazy.
I thought he was a politician, that guy. So I thought he was a politician. I don't know.
No, I don't. I've got the worst eyesight.
Funnily enough, he is studying politics. So.
Well, everyone does, don't they? Ambulance, I'm guessing. Probably a crash. Everyone was driving like idiots today. I nearly had more crashes than anything. Oh God, I can't be bothered. I can't believe I've got to get up tomorrow, 5 o'clock. Oh, I'm going. And there's our friend there. You know, I actually do think she generally enjoys getting, because that day he didn't turn up, she was devastated. And I think she does go up to him on purpose. Yeah.
Looks it.
I know.
Hiding, we are here.
Because that conversation she had with him, it wasn't straightforward when she was pretending. It did sound slightly fake. Oh, yeah, you make it. God, you can't even hear them, can you?
Because we are really Palestinian, we are paying for that every year. We are saying like, copy, you have to develop new things. We're not having a new national. Because we did this every year, other records going on, happening now, strongly. Okay. Why? We are fucking so we don't have just all these signs, all these pieces of Palestine. Than just standing there.
Hey. It's quiet today. Yeah, I'm just
It
saying.
won't be once they see that.
Actually, to be fair, with you being on your own, I don't think you'll get much grief.
No. I mean,
There's a guy who
I'm
comes
not
regular.
I'm not going to start like rallying or anything.
No,
like
well,
that.
there's a guy who comes. He's probably told you. He comes most of the times, and he don't get them. But it's only the only time it starts getting heated is when the one lot stand. Yeah. But I mean, even it was at the student one. There's quite a few, and he turned up, and they were just sat together, and they were chatting to him. But maybe they know him. And even then, there was a mini student. You probably, I don't know if you're from the unit, but they've had the table up, and I don't know if they've had any grief. But yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, just over half from.
Oh, did they do one today?
No, they want today.
Oh no.
It was a couple of weeks, maybe a week ago.
Yeah, they moved
They gave
it.
us some wafer biscuits, so it was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had it right in front of them.
Wafer biscuits are kosher. I forget, yeah. But again, I'm just here just representing them because, you know, not enough people, I think, are just educated on enough.
Well, if you go on, I mean, if you go on, just do Google Leeds Pro-Palestinian protests. You'll see them all in full.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if you do, because I film most of them. But yeah, on the Saturday, I mean, I didn't realise being thick because I said to them Jewish lads, "Oh, why didn't you go on Saturday?" And they were, obviously, it's against the religion.
Yes.
But a few do come. This Saturday was normally what they do is either one bloke or there's a few, but they leave before they leave as they march. But this Saturday, they were still there and they were playing ABBA, and it got a bit really heated.
Right,
yeah, that's the one, and
Stole the Israeli flag.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
right at the end,
But
very end. We didn't even. We put all the gear away. We're devastated.
I mean, I got it on camera.
Not the flag running off. That was the best bit. She just shot past me. It was,
I turned it off because I was chatting to someone.
yeah, me too.
Yeah, she said, "Can we have like a private chat?"
It was that Jewish
Turned it
chap who
off,
was
yeah.
chatting to me, so I says, I better turn it off. So on about the assault. Was it chewing gum?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fancy, isn't it? Cheers. Not seen this before. No, it's quiet today. It's Wednesday night. See, normally they do a protest student one on a Wednesday, but
Right.
they had it yesterday.
Oh.
Sometimes they keep switching it, sometimes it's Thursday. But I would take my dog to the vet, so it's one of the first I've missed. So I don't know if that were busy. But it's tiny as their student camp. If you ever go, it's really tiny.
No, is that the one up the road, that student?
Yeah, it's only 5 minutes away. If you go right into the units, you won't even, it's hard to find until you get there.
Yeah.
That small. It's not like Manchester. There's loads.
So when do they have like their meetings?
Normally on a Wednesday, isn't it?
Yeah, but they do change it from time to time.
Yeah, this week it was Tuesday.
Oh, right.
Today, but it's normally 1 o'clock on Wednesday.
All right. And do both parties come, like pro-Palestine and like Jewish? Or
Sometimes.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Place to find it is on that.
they normally have a little walk around.
But obviously they're all private. For obvious reasons.
Act to stop the daily killing of civilians, and on the other hand, there has been a complicity of some countries in supporting a war.
But
that
you'll see
armed civilians.
the chapper comes. He comes regularly. So he represents the Jews.
The war in Gaza has not only been a war against
Do I have his name here actually? Hold on.
it's been a war of betrayal. A betrayal of our collective humanity, a betrayal of moral courage, a betrayal of the principle to which all
I feel
human
like it's got
life
filled on.
is equally
Is he
protected.
a rabbi?
A betrayal of international law by those who choose when.
Yeah, I think it's.
Just the guy that comes here.
It comes with. I think that's his wife. He sometimes comes with. I'm presuming because it's sometimes with that woman, and I presume it's the husband and wife.
Just a week ago this time, me and a group of pediatricians were in front of Downing Street handing out our petition to Sunak, urging him to seize the arms sale to Israel. And this must be among thousands of petitions that people from all sectors and all parts of the country have been handing in to Rishi Sunak.
But if they want me up there and ask a question, I'll just tell them. And say,
I don't think they'll be
I don't
bothered.
think they will.
I think Manchester, London is a bit different, but here,
There was a massive one, to be fair, quite a couple of weeks ago. There was like the whole square was taken up here. There was quite a massive one.
if
I
you,
missed that, you know. It was,
There was a lot pro-Palestinian there, and then there was an entire Jewish like a line of like Jewish people and stuff like that. Just like bring our hostages home as well.
yeah, it's the same. Yeah, they come from time to time.
I think so. Yeah, they had to shut the roads and stuff. Yeah, which made it terrible for me because I had to go from Manchester
Obviously, at
to
some
on train
point,
as well.
this is going to be announced as a genocide.
I mean, in my opinion, like to go back to something
There's no
from
way
before, like when do you say like enough is enough? Because I have seen like videos of people like outside like the Israeli embassy setting themselves on fire, and that's like that's when I say like enough. I mean, you know, there was that. I swear there was that one time where someone set themselves on fire like in front of like a photo, like a
I think they've been one of the bravest people remain in Gaza.
that was going on with the Catholic Church. They actually set themselves on fire. And that's when people actually started investigating. Like, right after that, it's like, oh, that's what.
As far as we know,
So I think eventually, once you start seeing people like just oil drums setting themselves on fire, I think that's when.
I really don't know how it's gonna go, but something's
kidnapping and arresting medics.
I mean,
And we have connections with the Gaza healthcare.
I reckon, in my opinion, I think it's just going to go back to square one. Like, it's going to go back to
they're
the
going to come
before.
forward and then you know they're going to arrest
Do I think Hamas will be in power? Maybe, I don't know. That's difficult to say. If so, then I mean, if not, then it's going to be like a repeat of when like the
the ones who were killed, we were not, but we were worried
I
for
don't
the
think,
ones who were kidnapped,
marching on
and
the
we were
Iraq was
right.
the best solution.
We
It
knew
made
that
like some people
their
fall as
ordeal
well.
was going to be even worse, and they were being treated with
Yeah, I just think it's difficult to do that as well.
absolute
I do think that's something that will be important today. Like, it's going to be question, who's it going to be?
moment that our colleagues should be, and so far we think there's around one hour that there's probably
Maybe by
from the moment we heard they're kidnapping our healthcare workers, we knew the situation is
maybe
going
maybe
to
jobs,
be right.
maybe we'll go
We are hearing horror stories of the treatment they were in prisons.
I think
Some of them have been killed
Netanyahu
under torture.
president, I think this will be his last year.
And we've heard that this torture, these
You know, he should have never allowed it to happen.
for intelligence, it's for revenge. That
I don't
these
really know
guys
what
are
part is going to
receiving
be,
the maximum punishment.
I can tell you that Netanyahu's not going to be.
So we are very worried what's
Oh, right, okay.
in their face.
I know that the top guy.
It's a guy, yeah.
Last week we heard of the news of the killing of
But even the people who like, even the Jewish people here in Leeds, they're basically saying like, no, there's no way he's going to make it come back out.
He was notified that Israel is after you, and he was head of orthopedic hospital. He moved, in order to carry on his amazing work, he moved to Indonesian hospital, and then again they informed him that they're going to majority of injuries need an orthopedic intervention or the amputation and all of that. He went from an Indonesian hospital called Aksa
God, I hope it finishes soon. I'm bored out. I just want to get a bed.
I've been there.
And we were worried about his face, and we were right. He was tortured to death in the Israeli prison, and his body has not been released later. And yet, our Prime Minister has not condemned this. None of the world leaders have condemned this, and this does not happen in a bombardment. This has happened in an Israeli prison. She shouldn't have been arrested in the first place.
I mean, Guantanamo Bay is still open and no one's campaigning against that. That's my result.
A lot will come, just do it just for show. They'll come once and you don't see them again. When Esther first started, it was packed, literally packed. Now it's not busy. But again, the problem is, I've said it, they do so many of them.
Yeah.
There's one like everywhere. I mean, they'll have one in Bradford, one in Wakefield, one in Dewsbury. Yeah, it's quite. They do a few there. I think there was one I think they're doing one today in Bradford, one of these. But I don't. I mean,
it's surprising that there's something still going on in Bradford.
I haven't gone into that, but it's a pain to get there because of the air zone.
Oh yeah.
Oh, another one. The best one was a couple of weeks ago. They had this trans one that went wild.
We are talking already about a state which practices apartheid. We are talking about an Israeli government which makes a public claim that if it can, it would like to remove all Palestinians from the land of Palestine. Its government of Israel's coalition statement includes the line the Jewish people have exclusive and indisputable right to the whole of the land of Israel.
I mean, where else are they going to go? Are they going to go to Iran? I don't think they'd be very welcome there.
Iran and the sea have, according to the Israeli government, no right to live there. So this is the kind of government we're up against. We're up also against our own government. Our own government which refuses to accept what is going on, which lies repeatedly on behalf of Israel, which continues to sell weapons to Israel. We're up against a Labour Party which tragically now doesn't say. We're up against an American government which has provided Israel with anything up to 100 billion new weapons since the start of the assault on Gaza. So we are up against a lot, but we have international law on our side. We have human rights on our side. We have vast numbers of people on our side across the world who say this is totally unacceptable. We are not going to stand here and watch a genocide. And how do we know it is a genocide? Well, the International Court of Justice.
All right, we'll go and fight them.
I noticed yesterday.
Are you coming on a Saturday?
Is there one on Saturday?
Oh, every Saturday.
Every Saturday. What time?
Usually one. It's now it's usually here, but sometimes they do move it.
Okay.
It has been down. You know when you get out the train station.
Oh, that square over there.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
And
Near
they
the,
have
the
done-
horse statue.
Yeah.
The king. Yeah.
And then sometimes they've had it at Leeds Uni, but I always think I think they gave up on that because walking from Leeds Uni to here is like almost slowly. It's about 40 minutes, and no one notices.
So they've moved it now to here, basically.
Yeah, what they do is they do like maybe an hour speeches or half an hour, depending. Then they walk through town, usually the same route, on the main road, and then come back and do speeches like this for an hour and a bit.
Right.
It's usually 2 hours.
Probably not this Saturday because I'm working, but next week.
Just keep an eye on that. Yeah, just if you Google Leeds Pro-Palestinian, you'll see the Facebook and it's the list on there.
Yeah.
But they're not always up to date.
Are you telling me to basically be wary a little bit?
No, I won't wear it. It's just boring, really.
Oh, right.
It's just no. I don't know if there was. It feels like it's getting quieter these days. But there's maybe so many.
Maybe, honestly to God, maybe it's because more people are starting to realise what the actual conflict's about.
I just think people have given up on coming. A lot of people who came who were keen seem to not be bothered. It might be busy. I mean, they had one 2 or 3 weeks ago, which they had this like big Labour thing, union thing, and there were supposed to like 30,000 coming. They were just about this many, but they started that at 11:15. It was really ridiculously early.
I keep forgetting what that country right next to is. Saudi Arabia, and what's that?
Oh God, I'm terrible geographer.
Syria, Iraq.
If you ever go down
Jordan.
if you ever go to the student bit, go during the day, because then the security's there and stuff. But they do give us a bit of. You'll probably be okay. It's when you're waving the camera that's when they're a bit funny with you.
Yeah, even though it's a public space and you can record, which is stupid.
Yeah, but they're a bit not as bad as Manchester, but.
Oh, is Manchester even worse?
Oh God, Google's Charlie Beach and the others. Jesus, they get. But it's a massive one there. They follow you around there. Here. There's about 6 tents together. It's and there's a few. He's the policeman. He's all right. And they have 2 like police liaison officers and stuff. But you have to be. We have to be careful because if anyone starts, they're not going to bother as much with us.
No.
We don't want the riot.
I'll go around back of me rather than getting into
Was Tuesday busy because I was taking the dog to the vet, so I didn't manage to get there. Student protest. I bet no one went. Yeah, but I had to take the dog to the vet, so it was like that's why I've only just come now, really.
I wanted them. I was like, what to do with it. Can I come in because people were talking about someone sent us a message saying that you've been doxed in this chat. So don't.
From the sea to the river. From the sea to the river.
Is it over now?
Yeah. just really got lost for 2 o'clock. I was like, so someone, well, it's like, yeah, I don't know if it's like his business job. I was like, just fun. I know he's not following me because it's not that kind of thing, but it's just like your chance. And they don't even say that, like, you used to stand there now, but you know, it's like, you grow up in an area, you know people who go back to your family. It's like a small world, you know what I mean? But I want to show if it's Sydney, it's probably the recognise cat, but it just seems oblivious, you know, but then make it point to one place, you keep talking to them, fucking at home.
Are you as bored as I am?
No comment.
I'm hoping it finishes. Honestly, I just want to get a bed.
Oh man. You're thinking
about
vets,
aren't
you? You're thinking about vets, aren't you? Dog nails.
Yeah, well, no, not dog nails. It's I can't believe I have to get up at 5 o'clock to drag myself to Bradford for 7:30. It's ridiculous because the vets I go to, they don't do a night one. No, that has to be a separate one in Bradford. And then I have to drive all the way back to Leeds. Oh, it's ridiculous.
You're wearing one of the Leeds against Danny Semitism badges, aren't you? I was speaking to what's he called? Maurice Bicker, is it? Maurice Bicker, yeah. Yeah, I was speaking to him because I literally
Yeah, do you see me being humanitarian? What does it mean? One thing is humanitarian. And part of that is understanding that we have common.
It's because I'm not here to start anything, I'm just here to talk about anybody else.
Clearly, we are able to transcend our differences for common humanity, and I think that's something that we need to appreciate about ourselves. So many when we're reflecting on what the Nakba is, one of the things I've learned for a while is Arabic is an amazing language, and there's always a root to a word and where that word comes from. So the word Nakba which is about making the miserable and reflecting on suffering, chronic suffering. The word for leprosy was this idea and this concept of persistent suffering and dehumanization. So I think when we think about what is now,
You're saying the fact that you've come down here is just
wherever they are, but also people suffering around the world, including the Nakba of human rights. And the Nakba
When was that?
That's when that were 28.
and how they've been murdered and killed. From a humanitarian perspective, there's we try to fire, sanitation, essential for life. Security, essential for life. Shelter and settlement is essential for human dignity in life and healthiness. And we look at every single one of these
Anybody could like contact you and be like, yo, I'll pay you this amount of money to use this amount. Oh, really? Seriously? Okay.
They said that when they're about to fly,
I was put on my own.
nowadays, like through social media, it's such a great tool for journalists. It's daily stuff, like you know it's still out there, basically. Charlie Veach.
It came to one, did Charlie Veach? It came to one of these, did Charlie Veach?
He says you look like Charlie Veach.
Oh no, it looked totally different. Although he shaved his head, that's the only thing. Haven't you seen him? He came to a Leeds one.
Did he?
Yeah, I think he might have. He had no problems. I think he was bored because he didn't get any grief, and then he went up to the union. 2 security guards kicked off at him. So,
Yeah, that's what he just wants a reaction.
yeah, I recorded him. I was there that day, but he came later. They were doing like an arty one. It was organised by the art students, and he came. I just saw him walk past me there.
Where today?
No, it was a few months ago. Yeah, but if you go on his channel, you'll see it. I mean, he does come to Leeds from time to time, but I think he does mostly.
Kickoffs happening anyways.
Well, I always think if you're doing it, you go to Manchester. They're always having fun there. It's boring here. Nothing ever happens. Well, you don't have all the drunks. Nothing. No, I mean you don't have the drunks like he does.
You know what to do? Just point at someone and be like, "Oh, he said Fraser," and then let him go for it.
No, we don't get any action. He gets action all the time. Nothing happens. Oh dear. Oh, I'm hoping it finishes today. It's too late in the day.
There's a lot of white. I used to come to this protest about 4 years ago. Same place here. There were never any white people. Now
It's all socialist now.
Yeah, no,
When
it's
I
a lot
first,
of socialist party.
if you went back when they first doing these protests about 6-7 months, it were packed, and it was mostly Muslims, etc. It's sort of a lot of them have given up.
Socialist views as well. That's the
I
funny
know
thing.
they aren't. But you'll notice if you come, a lot just come and show their face once to say, "Oh, we've done it."
Yeah.
And I tell you, if you want the tiniest one is if you go to that campsite up at the unit.
Yeah, we've just been.
It's
Yeah.
tiny.
Yeah.
I don't even know if people actually sleep over in the night.
It looks like they do.
They might
got
do.
food provisions, everything.
Yeah, but there's only a few. It's not like
There's
Manchester.
about 15-20 tents there.
Manchester's massive. Though.
How much people there?
Oh, well, if you look at somebody posted a video of the Manchester, I think Charlie Veach has done it.
Yeah.
Right, it just goes on and on. But I think there's some homeless there. They've sort of merged them together, but it's massive.
It's good to mix them
But
up.
they're allowed to. I think the thing about Leeds is they're only allowed to stay on that little bit of grass, while Manchester they're allowed to go everywhere. So that's why.
See, if they put them off, they can have a big kick-off as well.
Well, Birmingham, they've announced that we're the first one to say we're going to pull here. So I don't know if they'll do it, I haven't looked, but if once one does it, you see, it only takes them to go round. You see, it's easier than, I mean, they got them out of the main building, which is harder, but the grass is easy. You just get a car order, and then the police move in and say, you've got 10 minutes, move or else.
It's hard to get a court order though.
Don't know, not for Leeds Uni. They've got, let's be honest, they've got a lot of the lecturers will be qualifying solicitors and stuff.
But the thing is though, because they're not doing anything that's illegal really.
Well,
apart from being
they're
on the
not
land.
bothered, you see.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
no
don't
one
really give a
notices. If you go, unless you get really close, you don't even know it's there. So why are they
I
bothered?
didn't even know it was there until we went through.
No, I went up when they first did it, and I thought, where is it? And it was just in front of me. Someone said, oh, it's there. I had to go all the way back. But
I didn't even know unis in UK were doing it. I thought it was just American and they've
no, they're all
expanded over.
copied, aren't they?
Can I hear what she's saying? If you guys want to talk, could you do it like a bit further away? Sorry, guys. Just to respect the speakers, because everyone can hear you.
Talk louder. These very reasons that
Yeah.
Talking to them.
Oh, he didn't even tell us to stop. Stop walking out now, fully.
They're being disrespectful. Ooh.
Get a lot of mic. I'm not saying they're saying anything wrong. Get a lot of mic. Keep on explaining. These protests used to be way more busy. We used to come to these protests used to be packed.
use your favorite search engine, spoiler alert, not Google.
Yeah.
to search for Ticket Taylor SOS Women of Gaza.
I think you're getting told not to talk to us by the white socialists.
Save that for when your mum comes. Socialists are wrong anyways, we don't accept their views in Islam.
I can get it sometimes, mate. See, like communists and socialists.
100% don't agree with the communists. The communists tried to attack in Afghanistan. You know, the communist Russians came into Afghanistan, and then the Americans paid the mujahids, the people, normal people, they were given guns and everything. And then they fought the Russians out. That's how the Taliban were formed. Keep the communists out. We don't agree with communist views. They're not doing wrong, but the views are wrong.
Thank you so much.
What do you think? What's your honest opinion on Palestine?
Just
You know,
quickly
honestly,
close
when I'm
this
making
evening,
videos,
he insisted on not talking because he wanted to take a break tonight, but I refused.
No, yeah, exactly. I just you can be a
starting with the president joke. No, I think there's videos on YouTube.
Actually, the ones in charge, like us. Yeah, the ones in charge. You see, she thinks he's all in, that's my saviour, but the guy, there's a guy who's now a councillor. Oh, is she saying that?
You can be whatever you want.
No, we're neutral, but what it is right, the guy who are...
You've got different views, he's neutral.
No, we're neutral.
No, we're from Bradford, we just came here.
What, do you come by bus or train?
No, she wasn't a police officer. I came by train.
She wasn't a police officer or anything.
No, she's wearing the scarf. The police are wearing. No, we just came. We didn't even know this was happening. We were going back to the bus station.
We're always getting called fascists and Nazis and all sorts. It's great fun.
We don't agree with the fascists.
No, the reason they do it is it's because we've got cameras and we're working class. If you watch, they don't pest anyone in the middle class with cameras. It's only us. Yeah. Independent. Yeah, he's independent. Yeah, it takes some nice pictures.
They're going to put you up on YouTube. They're going to put you they're not going to do anything. They only get to do that if you dip into them. And then
you know what's funny is that a lot of them watch our videos and say, "Oh, we love them." That's the thing. But because she's white, no, you know what it is? White middle class. She thinks she speaks for everyone. He's got a massive amount of channels.
My dad was studying in Egypt.
No, yeah, we don't want
He became a refugee, because all of us, we became refugees. But what I want to tell you that the Nakba is continuous and is still going on now. And this is what we're working on. So in Gaza, 70% of the population are sons and grandsons.
I don't think he's going to post it. He's already posted a big fat
Him? No, he will.
No, I'll post it.
Now they are awakening.
These are all mine.
Oh, these are all reads.
What happened in the first one? What happened in the unacceptable?
And when the Israeli flag was like...
It was chaos. It was funny. She was really fast as well. No, this girl, she was as fast as lightning. Even the Israeli guys were laughing how fast she was. She was really fast.
What, the girl that's called before?
Yeah. Yeah, don't say anything.
Quick announcement, what we have done in Calvin Trust UK, we already know that. But as of today, students at the University of York have now lost their own encampment. I urge everyone here, if you you can, donate
She'll
to
be
the
fuming that you're talking to us. I haven't even seen her before, I don't know.
So like you helped us, help them as well. Secondly,
The Asian guy said,
today is a dusty
Oh.
morning.
You see, we reckon we get on with the people actually run it because they know us. It's just sometimes you get these people who come along and they do it as a one-off and they think they speak for everyone.
So I want banners at the front.
Our favourite one is there's a girl down there and you'll see her on some of the vids. She comes up, it must be, are they going for a walk? She's always devastated if she don't get a view. She loves it, it's hysterical. Is it her name's over? Oh, she's hysterical. Are they walking back to the uni? Yeah. See, if you want any vids, just Google, go on YouTube and do Leeds Pro-Palestine vid. Well, Leeds Pro-Palestine, I'm the only one that really does them. I have a boring title.
What was it?
Go on just on YouTube. And then just
What's your channel called?
Street Heart. So you'll just
I've seen you before.
yeah, you probably have. It's not if you type in Street Heart, it's hard to find. I think they're going back to the uni. They followed them back. Oh, they're not going for a walk around Leeds, are they? Oh, it's too late.
There's a gay Jew there as well.
Which one?
There's a LGBT
There's a quite
Jew
a
there
few.
with the yarmulke, and the Jews don't agree with the LGBT people as well. That's the funniest bit.
No, actually, I think they're all right in Israel with it. Oh, they're not going round. Oh, here we go. This is boring.
No,
I don't
the fun
fancy
bit.
this.
This is the fun bit.
Yeah, normally when it's during the day, there's no one going to watch.
We're going that way anyways.
Oh, God, it's cold.
And apartheid. What's your views then, honest views?
Me, I don't need no. If I just stay neutral. You know, when I come out, you see, it's normally that loud, I don't even hear what they're saying most of the time.
Working class man.
You'll start, you recognise a lot of them. But there's not as much, there's not all the usual ones here today. Oh, isn't? They must be going back to the uni. Oh, well, that's it, yeah. I don't know where. Oh, he must have parked his bike up there. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, have fun. It's getting cold now, isn't it?
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Where's your bike? At the uni? Are you going to bother following them?
Yeah, that's all right.
Are they going back to? Oh, I thought they were going back to the uni.
Are they?
I don't know. That's what I'm guessing. Yeah.
When they're going
I'll wait for you.